I'd like to call to order the Parks Board meeting for Monday, October the 24th of 2022. Pledge of Allegiance, Mr. Rathers, will you lead us, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sloan, do we have any citizens' comments?
No, sir.
I will accept the motion to approve the minutes. Mr. Heads first, Mr. Pike second. Any discussion? No. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Under old business, Mr. Gilly, will you talk to us about park projects, sir?
Yes, sir. And also, if you all will allow it, we have an item to add to new business that I emailed you all about this afternoon. Tennessee United World Cup watch party. So Wade is passing those out right now.
Mr. Gilly, procedure-wise, do I need to get a motion?
Yeah, we need to get a motion to add that to the agenda.
I've got a motion to approve this second. Mr. Bennett, any discussion on the matter? All in favor say aye. All opposed? It is duly added, sir, under the bottom of June business. Are we, Parks project update, are you gonna do that, sir?
Yes, sir. Not a lot of projects going on at the current time. We do have finally this week, the Memorial Park Fountain Project will be completed. Also want to give a thanks to our maintenance staff for doing, not totally in-house, but did a great project to add increased electricity options at Memorial Park. That's in the long run going to save us a lot of money when we do events over there, like our Christmas lights, and when people have different things that require electricity. They did a great job coordinating that. So we'll be working on getting a winter project list together, and that's about all for that update, sir.
Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Gilly. On the new business, Bass Federation Youth Fishing Tournament, Mr. Stafford. Bet he's up there on the board. State your case, young man.
Well, I appreciate you calling me a young man.
Hey, I got stocks older than you are.
Are you sure about that?
We'll see.
Well, I'm the state's youth director, and I was looking for permission to have a tournament there for our youth. There would probably be 30 boats. We just like to use the park to have this event, because I think it'd be easy access for everybody. It's 100% payback on the tournament. We charge $30 entry fee into the tournament for the pot. It comes back to the kids as a college scholarship deposit.
Well done. Questions? Mr. Gilly, do we have any scheduling or anything on that?
I think we're okay on the scheduling issues. So, Mr. Stafford, basically what you're saying is this is a zero profit event. All the entry fees go to the youth scholarship.
Yes, sir. It's a 100%
It's
payback.
basically like a youth amateur golf tournament. They can't really win prize money, but they can be given scholarship credit.
Correct.
So, Andy, on the question on the acknowledgements, one of them isn't answered. Is that then because it's not applicable?
I think
About additional
he's talking about, the insurance. It says you understand the city will be named additionally insured. I'm assuming your insurance company can handle that.
So we have a $10 million umbrella policy from the National Federation.
Right. If you could make sure that we get that in our office, that would be great.
Okay.
Does that cover the fish too? Just kidding.
I guess it depends on how old the fish is.
They're dumb anyway for being caught 3 or 4 times.
And I just have one other question because we have a lot. I mean, I was down at Sanders Ferry last week with some folks from TWRA, and it was 3:15 in the afternoon, and a local high school kid had just gotten out of school and pulled his boat up. So I'm curious to know how do people enter this, and how do we advertise that to our local youth fishing?
Okay, I have a Facebook page, and it is TBF Tennessee Youth Fishing that has all the information on it. Or they can just show up the day of the tournament and pay the entry fee and buy a membership to the TBF and fish the tournament. As long as they are a high school age youth, as long as they are a school age youth. We have a junior and a high school division, so it's from kids that there is no minimum age. If the parents feel like coming out with them and everything being safe, we'll let them fish, and it's up until they graduate high school.
Where'd you go, brother?
Showing his Facebook page. There it
There
is.
you are.
So TBF Youth Fishing.
It's
I'll
TBF Tennessee Youth Fishing.
Got it. Thank you. We'll make sure and send that out to the high schools because a lot of them in our county have high school fishing teams.
Yes, sir, I understand that. And I'm hoping to pick up a few of those since we don't limit it to high school teams. It's more individual tournaments. We separate the divisions by age.
Any more questions? Okay, I have a motion to approve by Mr. Bennett, second by Mr. Head. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you, sir. You did a great job.
Hey Jeff, I'm Wade, by the way. I'm the one you've been talking to for the last 2 months. So good to see you.
Nope, he heard you.
Was that directed to me?
Oh, try it again.
Oh, I was just saying hey to Jeff. I'm Wade, by the way. I'm Wade. I'm the one who's talking to you. Yes, sir.
Suspense.
If you guys find that Facebook page, and there'll be one on there that'll have the event, if you would publicize that, it would be greatly appreciated.
I got you.
All right, brother. Thank you, man.
And thank you, sir.
All righty. All right, next is this bike repair.
My mother.
I like it. That's good. If that's for me, I'm not here. Bike repair station donation, Mr. Gilly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had a member of our local community approach me at a golf event, actually. And on page 9 and 10 of your packet, I've kind of done a staff report there on page 9 that kind of tells you about Mr. Hale, and he wanted to install this bike repair station in memory of his son, Mitchell. Kind of like the benches that we've done. I think those will have people's in memory of. This will probably have a little plaque like the trees and benches. I think we're allowed to still do that. But I think it'll be a great thing for our greenway. I think the bike community will appreciate this. It's they've already made the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee has already made the donation of money. This will be voted for the mayor and alderman to appropriate the funds so that we can purchase this bike repair station. It's about a $1,800 device, and hopefully it'll be a good thing. Maybe we'll get more of them along the greenways.
I see where it said on here that you guys would be doing the maintenance or the biggest part of the maintenance on them.
We'll do all the maintenance. Once we accept it, it'll be ours, and something goes wrong, we'll either have to decide to discontinue it or fix it or buy a new one.
All right. Motion to approve this. Ms. Hellman, Mr. Perry, second. Boy, the hands are going like crazy. Any more discussion on it? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Passes with a majority. Skate Jam event, Mr. Coon. Oh, there. I'm about halfway scared. Do you know Perry Coon?
No, sir, I
Good.
don't.
Okay, good.
I guess that was a good answer.
He's a good friend. State your name. Go ahead, sir.
I'm Jason Kuhn. I live here in Hendersonville, been here a while. I have a local skate brand of skateboards, and we're looking to hold an event at Vet Skate Park. What all do you need to know? Like, what all is involved?
Yeah, kinda
We're
tell
hoping
us
to have
what-
some
kinda
food trucks.
Tell us what a skate event is, like what will you be doing, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're hoping to get a bunch of local skaters from Nashville, maybe some from Kentucky, to come out and do like a little demonstration, do some tricks, and then we're gonna hold some contest like
Bless you.
the fastest moving kickflip, the highest launch, because we got all those pads out there and we can jack it up so it becomes like a ramp and we can see how high they can get. We're gonna measure those. Let's see, what else? We have a fingerboard contest going on at the same time, because that's pretty popular nowadays too. That's really about all there is to it. Hopefully, it should be pretty safe and nice weather is what we're kind of hoping for.
What time of day are you looking to start?
I would assume after church, so it's probably like noon to 5, 2 to 7, somewhere in there. We haven't got it officially coordinated yet. Still working on trying to get everything worked out with food trucks, mapping out how we're going to set things up. We're just coordinating things like that right this minute. Still working on some words from food trucks. Hopefully we're going to have 2. The insurance part, I'm pretty sure I got that covered already. I have another company where I do carpentry, and I'm pretty sure I have over $1 million coverage on my insurance. So
You just have to make sure you get your insurance carrier to list the city of
Mhm.
Hendersonville as a hold harmless. I think Wade said y'all have already talked about that.
yes, sir, we have.
And make sure you work with him on the food trucks and getting them permitted.
Yes,
that
no
good
problem.
stuff. And on here, I noticed you said you might charge a $5 entry fee and donate that back to the park. And if you do that, we'll make sure that gets we have a fund that right now, it's a skate park improvement project.
Yes,
Which we can make sure eventually that gets appropriated to that, hopefully.
yes,
And
sir.
also, I'll let Jeremy tell you, if he wants to, about a couple of additions they're about to make over there.
Oh, I'd love to know.
Yeah, we're getting ready to purchase 2 ramps from American Ramp Company.
Uh-huh.
I was just getting ready to send it to him, so I'll send him the pictures of the ramps, and he can
Okay.
forward it to you.
Right
Talked
on.
to a few different people about it, and everybody I've showed them to seems to be really excited about it. It's about a $10,000 investment, so I think it's going to be a nice upgrade, and they're really neat looking. They're eye catching.
Okay,
They're
cool.
painted up, and they just look
Oh, right
really
on.
neat. Yeah, one of the ramps looks like a broken skateboard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So anyway,
I've seen some of them at like where was it in Kissimmee, I
Yeah.
think, in Florida. They got one with the big skateboard on the side, so you can kind of wall
American Ramp.
ride and come
Yeah,
through.
American Ramp Company has been selling this stuff everywhere across the nation.
Oh, I
So they're
bet.
really big right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
And just so you know, the reason why I'll work with you on this, but
Mhm.
in my 3 years since I've been here, we've never had a skate competition.
No,
So
I have not seen one since X Games came in late '90s. That's the last time I recall seeing anything near here. So I'm really wanting to do it because I think it'd be really good because the skate community is pretty big and there's a big uplift in skateboarding in general. So I think it'd be great for the community and everything else. You got something else to say? Oh, okay. Any other questions?
I'll take a motion to approve this. Mr. Golden? Ooh, Ms. Rather got in there. Ms. Rather, second. More discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? It passes.
All right, that's great.
I'm a
Thank you,
little
guys.
disappointed that note there said the $5 per and they're gonna give it, you can have it. I thought you were talking to me personally.
Oh, yeah, well,
No,
if your name was on there.
I'll never get by with that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, brother. I'm gonna go on and put this World Cup watch party on the, new business agenda right now.
Okay.
Mr. Whalen?
Or the,
Watch
okay, all right. So November 25th is the U.S. versus England World Cup game. We've been asked if we would host an event, a watch party event here in Hendersonville to keep people local to be able to watch this game. And we have worked with the Parks Department to try to find a location. And I think we've decided that we'd like to try to do it out at the hockey rink. We're gonna get a video screen and do it inside the hockey rink on November 25th from 12 to 4. We're not exactly sure what kind of crowd we'll get. We are gonna push it strongly, and hopefully we get a pretty good crowd there. We're going to do food trucks. We've reached out to a couple of beer vendors about possibly doing that. We've already got a site plan, I believe, for the hockey rink there, that they've had an event there with beer before. And that's kind of the gist of the event. Any questions about that?
Question?
No fee for anything? No fee, yeah, totally free. You know, it's not a money-making event for us. It's just a soccer event, and hopefully we can get a bunch of people in the community to come out and watch the game. I think the cover of the rink will help mitigate against potential weather, but you never know in end of November what we could get. So
I assume that they're having one of these watch parties in Nashville as well.
I would assume, yeah, I would anticipate that there's going to be watch parties all over.
Good to keep a lot of traffic also. If you're gonna have 500, that'd keep a lot of traffic off, I think.
Yeah.
You have a question?
You got it. You have a question?
Well, this may be for whoever can answer it.
Sorry.
I'm seeing the chairs right there. A1, how many chairs do you anticipate being in the rank? B, would we have to put something down to protect that floor?
That's my question.
So a couple of questions that came up. We were thinking about that. I just put the chairs, that would be the viewing that I would anticipate would fit the best. I mean, people probably just bring like their lawn chairs, or fold-out chairs. At some point, we're going to have to drive a forklift or some type of trucking onto that material to change out lights or change out any type of material. So putting a screen on, bringing the screen on there. We actually hosted the men's chamber luncheon. I don't know if you remember back in March, and we had over, I think it was like 20 different tables and about 160 chairs on there. And it did not have any impact. And we did talk to them about covering it, and we couldn't get it logistically worked out with the company, and it caused no issues with that. Joseph at Clubhouse Events would be providing the screen. I think it's one of those things where we're eventually going to have to drive on it anyway. So this would be a good chance for somebody that really knows how to utilize their screen properly to get it onto that rink. So that the chairs were just more of a layout of my thought process of the rink creates a beer garden because it's we'll have it closed off. But that's why I put the security where I did. We left the other one open for if kids want to play hockey or if they want to kick a soccer ball, whatever, be fine. But that was just in my head what made sense from a viewing perspective. If you don't remember, 8 years ago, when the last time the U.S. was in the World Cup, the watch parties downtown, at the time I was in Chattanooga, but it was, people stopped going. People were going to go to work that day to watch the games. So Black Friday, people have been shopping. Maybe this will be something they do after they've been, blockbuster shopping all morning. So
It's a great idea.
Soccer gets a little rowdy from time to time, fan-wise, so,
Can't be worse than the roller skating.
No, I think it'll be fine. This
I
is,
move that we do this.
This is
Okay.
something that the mayor asked them to look at and asked us to look into also. So it's a little last minute, but we're getting kind of pretty good at these last minute event pivots and shifts, so I think we're good.
I think what he's saying, they just stay in touch with the staff and everybody.
Yes, and they'll go to the, their vendors will go to the beer board first part of November.
I have a motion to approve, Ms. Rather, second, Mr. Bennett. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Quick question. From what I understand, we could have had the World Cup here. Should we have had the proper facility?
The facility wasn't good
In
enough.
your opinion, if they do in fact okay the new stadium, we stand a good chance at that?
In about 30 years.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
You're dealing with an old guy here.
Yes,
Don't worry about it.
that's right. We were 2 years too late. That was probably the impetus for the new stadium, is to be able to get events like that, and they missed out. So, yeah.
Looking to get anything here to make money. All right, brother. Thank you, man.
Well, now we have
Thank you.
national championship.
I'm not,
Think
I was
I'm-
thinking him, get off my back. All right, under new business, TUMC National Championship plaque.
Yes, we, as you all know, you guys recognize them a couple of weeks ago. We had a national championship team this past summer, and we feel like we need to memorialize, commemorate them in some way. And so we would like to put a plaque on the outside of the back concession stand at Drakes Creek Park, which serves as the Tennessee United meeting room. And so that's the picture there. So yeah, that's what we're asking to do.
We're not naming the meeting room after them. We're just putting up a plaque.
We're just
right?
putting up a plaque. That's right.
Just want to be clear, and it'll be a prettier plaque than that one.
I can't imagine anybody not doing that. I'll accept a motion on this. Mr. Perry's second. Any more discussion? Well, I think any of these things we need to display. I mean, proudly.
Yep. No, I agree.
We're growing. All right, no more discussion. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? It passes. Thank you, my friend.
Great. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Gilly, discussion of upcoming meeting dates.
Yes, sir. Page, thank you. 15, you said? 15. Perfect. Page 15 in your packet. Looking ahead to the month of November and December this year, you have the November, December, and then all of 2023 in your packet. So we wanted to just kind of look ahead. Sometimes we run into conflicts with holidays, and wanted to look ahead and see if we could knock all this out for the next year in one meeting if we want to change a meeting date. Looks like the one in November of this year is the Monday after Thanksgiving, so unless somebody sees a problem with that, I think we would probably leave that one alone. December 26th, I'm going to assume you probably don't want to meet, and maybe you might want to move it to a different date. So, I can't do that for you. I can suggest it, but sounds like a good suggestion.
Does anybody have a problem with December 19th?
We could probably do them all in one motion if we wanted to look at it that way.
Only thing I look about December 26th is the day after.
That's why we're looking at the 19th instead.
Yeah.
Are there other problems, Andy, that you know ahead of time?
Well, that's what I was looking at the calendar. If you look at on into 2023,
March.
I don't think we have any problem there in January or February.
February and March are going to be just the February date.
There, we got a little confusion there in the packet there.
2 for 1.
So the March date is
March 27th,
March 27th.
May 22nd, not April.
Correct. Which I don't think is Memorial Day. I think we're good there.
Andy, I'm confused a little bit on the December this year.
December this year, she's recommending that we go to the
Yeah.
19th.
That's what I
19th,
read.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't know that's what we're doing. All right.
November of next year would be after Thanksgiving once again.
Good enough.
And then December would be Christmas Day. I like you all, but I probably don't.
Can we do December 18th?
How about December 18th?
Got it.
So basically, your motion would be move December of 2022 to the 19th and move December of 2023 to the 18th.
Second. You got a first and second.
Yeah, but
You gotta look at your planner.
I might be asleep then.
You'll be working.
Okay, I got a, who was first? I'm sorry.
Me?
Ms. Bradford, second. Mr. Head, all, any more discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Done. All right.
That way we don't have to fool with that for a year.
Good job.
Okay, quarterly financial reports. I'm hoping we had a chance. Any questions on those? Mr. Gilly, do they all seem to be in order, sir?
Yes, sir. I think that's been a good thing for everybody to have those reports quarterly instead of maybe twice a year or once a year.
Okay. Give you a minute to look it over a second, see if there's any questions.
One thing I would say about those, sometimes it can be a little misleading because depending on when the quarter falls and their season falls, you have people who have collected a whole lot of money and have not necessarily paid out their referees and officials at that point. So it may look like they got a lot more than they really do have sometimes.
Under the packet of quarterly financial reports, no question, we'll move along. For our answer, oh, there's a disciplinary report. Appreciate that email you sent about the meeting. It covered everything. I wish more people could get it. I wish, I thought once about, well, I'll talk to you about that later though, sorry. All righty. Anybody have any questions about the disciplinary report? I'm sure that was handled perfectly.
Yeah.
Staff reports, Recreation Coordinator, Ms. Hamlin.
Thank you. Had the preschool track meet this past weekend on October 16th. The weather was really cool and it misted and rained off and on. So we had several participants that did not show up, but those who did participate in the 25-yard dash, the mini hurdles, and the tennis ball throw, ribbons were given at the end of each heat. And I just want to shout out a thanks to all the workers and volunteers that helped that day. Trick or Treat at Drakes Creek is this Thursday, October 27th. I'm sure Wade's going to speak on that a little bit more. Booths will be set up and they'll provide candy, games, and prizes. And I want to just put out there that all the special needs friends that are coming will be able to enter the gate at 5:30 near the left field side of field number 3. I'll be down there. I know most of them that are coming, so I'll know, who can get in. And all the other gates will not open until 6. Breakfast with Santa is Saturday, December 10th, 2022, co-sponsored by the Hendersonville Civitan and the Parks Department. We have 3 sessions. Session 1 will be 8:30 to 9:15. Session 2 will be 9:30 to 10:15, and Session 3 will be 10:30 to 11:15, and then with a maximum of 40 registration participants per group. It is at Winton Elementary, and it is free. Registration starts November 1st and it run through December 7th. All children must be registered to attend. And then we also have Visit with Santa for Special Friends. That's scheduled for Monday, December 12th here in this main meeting room from 5:30 to 7. So they can come that night and have a little bit more calmer environment to participate in. And then Raptors basketball will begin on November 28th for registration and run through January 3rd. Cost is $35 per participant. We'll begin practices and games on January 7th, and then we've already been booked at Station Camp High School for an exhibition, and if any other high school wants to have them come, they can contact me, and we'll try to do exhibitions at their games as well. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Hamlin. Recreation Coordinator, Mr. Fugate, is he down there?
Just want to say congratulations to the 8U, 10U, and 12U gold and silver fall ball champions. High school and adult basketball will have our coaches meeting tomorrow via Zoom at 6 p.m. Practices will start next Tuesday, and pickleball schedule will go out Thursday. November is the last month before the winter break. Thank you.
Questions? Thank you, Mr. Fugate. Special Events Supervisor, Mr. Evans.
All right, we hope everybody had a good time. If you got to come out this weekend at all, at any points, great event. Very pleased with it. We hope that I'll let Andy announce when we're looking at the next one. But we are going to have it again, so come back out to Pigfest. We do have t-shirts for everybody here, so if you didn't get a t-shirt this weekend, we've got t-shirts down in our office for you. So just make sure before you leave tonight, we'll get you hooked up. Some of the biggest things I would say is that this weekend we do have the Jameson Wharton Football for the Cure is on Sunday. We do have a trick-or-treat event on Thursday. It is free to the public, so if anybody asks, it is free to any kid to come. We have roughly about 20 to 25 vendors that we'll have around the quad right there. So it'll be, and the weather looks like it should be good for Thursday night as well. Sumner Fest is on Sunday as well. That's at Saunders Ferry Park. And the Bristol Softball Tournament Heroes Day is this Saturday in Drakes Creek Park. So just a couple of things going on this weekend. And we also have the State Cross Country Meet next Thursday and Friday at Saunders Ferry Park. So lots of great opportunities. We had a great weekend this past weekend. We got a lot going on this week and next week. So excited for the holidays. And I personally thought, if you guys wanted to keep it on December 25th, that would help me not have to choose between two families I have to go to. So, just my note. So thanks, and come get your shirts.
Question? Thank you, Mr. Evans. Park Maintenance Superintendent, Mr. Ganat.
Good evening, everyone. Just want to start off by saying this will be my final Parks Board meeting. I have accepted a position with Metro Nashville, and Friday will be my last day here at the city of Hendersonville. And I just want to say it's been a great 15 years, and the city of Hendersonville gave me as much as I've given them to prepare me for my next adventure. And just want to say thank you to all of y'all and everybody that's served in the past. And y'all keep doing what you're doing. You do a great job, and I appreciate everything that you've done. So thank you.
Gonna miss you, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy.
All right, questions? Parting words? No, don't do that. Assistant Director, Mr. Long.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. HSC has their last week of games this Saturday, and then next week we'll begin their end of season tournament. Tennessee United still ongoing with their games practices through the end of November. Tackle football, we are now in the playoffs, so we have 3 or 4 teams that will be hosting games here over the next 3 weeks. So good luck to those teams. Flag football started up about 2 weeks ago, and they'll go through the about up to Thanksgiving time. And then rugby still ongoing. We'll in the month of November we'll host the Middle Tennessee Championship as well as the state championships. So that's it for that report.
Thank you, Mr. Long. Questions? Are you gonna be Mr. Bruce too?
I will be.
Thank you.
Fast pitch 12U and 18U tournament is this week. It'll end on Wednesday of this week. Civitan Open games and practices are going through the end of this coming week. Senior men still playing on Tuesday nights. Hockey games in this coming weekend. And Civitan basketball is underway. We have 138 teams this year. We had our rating sessions last week, and this is the first year we'll have a draft rather than just randomly choosing the teams. And we're in the middle of working on all the game practices schedules. So a lot going on there.
Thank you, Mr. Long / Bruce. Parks Director, Mr. Gilling.
Thank you. Start by thanking the school system for helping us with the gyms. These guys, the puzzle that they have to put together is kind of crazy with how many gyms we use, 13, 14, 15?
15, 16.
15 or 16 gyms that we have to use for basketball. It's absolute crazy puzzle to put together, but they do a great job. Dallas and Wade both, along with many members of our maintenance staff, did a tremendous job this past weekend. I sent you all an email that said not only did we have the Pig Festival, but at the same time we had every field with 2 tournaments at Drakes Creek, plus activities at Sanders Ferry and hockey and all the other things. So tremendous job. The Pig Festival was a success. We don't have the final numbers yet, but we will end up have raised somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000. That'll be divided up between three pretty great Hendersonville causes. When we had volunteers from all over, not just Hendersonville, we had volunteers from all over Middle Tennessee here to help us. We had companies. I would say we almost had more companies as sponsors from outside of Hendersonville as we did from inside of Hendersonville, which was very unique. We had many from inside of Hendersonville, but hopefully it'll become an event that everybody in the whole community wraps around, because I think it could be a good thing for a long time. We're going to try to do it, to keep it on the 4th Saturday in October. Going forward, we want to try to stay away from that hallowed 3rd Saturday in October. So there's a good reason for that. As some of you, I'm not going to bring up any who won what this year, but that's okay. If you could, you all, when we post things and when we do things, if y'all can help us by sharing them, as many people as were there Friday and Saturday. There's people that have stopped me today when I went to lunch that said they knew nothing about it, and they're my friends. Like, they're my friends on the social media, which means, like, even their algorithms as my friend didn't get when we share things. So it's crazy how we had commercials on TV, newspaper articles, social media, and people still know nothing. It was 60,000 people. It's hard to get word to. So I will say this too, credit that the sign at the exit, being able to change that and say, tonight, Kentucky Headhunters. We had people get off the exit and come buy a ticket. So that was a good thing. Last but not least, thank you to Jeremy. He's done an outstanding job. I hate to see him go, but kind of like as in coaching, you want to see the people that are with you go on and do great things, and that's what he's going to do. He's gotten a great opportunity. We've had another member of our maintenance staff, Keith Futch, who many of you all know, that's leaving actually tomorrow morning for Colorado for a 5-year job there, and he's going off to do great things. And Jeremy's going to do great things for Nashville. They're lucky to have him, and we have been too. So thank you.
Don't forget the tennis courts were full this weekend too. Hey, there are people too. All right, under round table, Mr. Head.
Well, Jeremy, I'm not going to have anybody call on Saturday mornings anymore.
That's funny, because I was thinking about that this weekend when you called me.
But congratulations, and you'll be missed.
Thank you.
Mr. Pike.
I just second what Jimmy said. Great job that you've done for us. Congratulations and good luck future, man.
Mr. Perry.
Jeremy, thank you. Saw you a bunch of mornings out there when it was just us, but thank you for what you've done. You guys, Pig Festival was awesome. I hope Kevin got pardoned from this last weekend. Mr. Bacon, thank y'all for what you did. It was outstanding. Appreciate y'all.
Kevin will be back next year. For all intents and purposes, Kevin the Pig Bacon will be back.
Mr. Golden.
Congratulations, Jeremy. Excited for your new opportunity. Thank you so much.
Ms. Hellman.
Yes, best of luck to you, Jeremy.
Mr. Bennett.
I'm mad. I don't want you to leave, but great job. Great to get to know you. They got a great person working for them now, so best of luck to you, my friend.
Ms. Ruther.
Yes, Jeremy, congratulations. Nashville's lucky to have you. And also, my husband and I went to the Pig Fest, and Andy, all of you, it was so much fun. You all did a fantastic job, and it was it was just, there was something for everybody. I saw people there from all ages, and at one point there was a little boy who had wandered away from the playground with his snow cone, and like he was just wandering. He's probably like 4. He wouldn't talk, and everybody was there immediately. There was somebody from the park staff, there was a police officer, several of the moms, And parents were quickly found, but just kudos to everybody on the park staff. It was a great event, and I heard so many compliments from my friends who were there too. It was a great job.
Thank you. I want to mirror what she said about social media, because we're always kidding about there's 2 or 3 people watching this, but everybody's got friends, and I try to share everything that comes through. And my friends have got friends, so if we keep doing this, it'll get out there. Second, now probably this is off the record, but I noticed that Mr. Brown is not going to run for alderman again. And I just want to tell everybody, Mr. Steve has always been approachable. And unlike a lot of people, if you got a question, you got to ask him. He'll stand there and answer it. He won't go around in circles. He won't tell you things you don't need to know. He will answer your question. And I appreciate you being a friend, and I appreciate you being on this board. You give us a lot, brother. Go ahead, Mr. Brown. You got something to say?
I do.
I figured you would. You're still an alderman, man.
Another meeting come up here, it'll be my last one pretty soon. I think I've been your liaison 3 different times since 2004. And, another moment, had one the other day. Oh, there'll be some more. But, just sitting here jotting notes of what this board has accomplished since I first became your liaison. I put down Mary's Magical Place, rugby, lacrosse, hometown jam events, Pig Fest, lacrosse, the covered rink that we have, expansion of all of our athletic fields. And I know I've left some things out. You all have did a phenomenal job. It's been an honor to do this 3 times as your liaison, and to ask other members of the BOMA board to appropriate money for these things that you wanted. I would just tell you that I hope that down the road you keep right on hammering stuff out. You know, we've only got so much room, we've only got so much green space, but we utilize it very well. And this board has done an extraordinarily good job, I think, and over the years of expanding what we do. The hometown jam events, you know, that Mr. Gilly's vision, he brought that vision forth, and I think this board has supported him and proved that works really well. And it's something that folks like Mr. Hessen and me, who are not athletic much anymore, can sit and enjoy on a Sunday afternoon, the Isaacs play. So, thank you all.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Jeremy, thank you, buddy. Don't forget where you come from. Motion to adjourn. Everybody. Mr. Pike, second. Mr. Bennett. All in favor, say aye.